Hi, my name is Javi and I can draw. This is day 2 on how to draw faces on different angles. And well, let's just get into it. Now, you already read the title of this video and I'm going to target faces from a low angle, like focusing on the jaw and that part of the face, mainly because I still haven't figured out how to do a face from like this angle. It is turning out to be a lot harder than I expected, but I solved the first one, so let's focus on this. Follow me. The first thing we have here on the screen is a face. This face is of my buddy, named Buddy. I just drew these characters this one time when designing the character's face, so I don't really have a grasp of the volume. But I started practicing based on what I've seen on the videos that are on the video that is going to be linked below. And here what I have are the results of my first experiments. They are not very good, especially like this one is, well, pretty much a mess. From what I've been learning, I'm just going to go back just a bit. From all the videos that I watched, that I linked, all the link below, the one that stuck with me the most was that one by Alex Wu that says that once you made the sphere that is going to be part of the cranium, you just do the nose and use the nose as a reference for the rest of the proportion of the elements of the face that you're trying to draw. And I think that is kind of one of the things that you have to consider. But I'm thinking about this face, right? And if I had to change what I did wrong, because I'm starting to think, I would say that maybe this should have been higher. And then because what I learned, let me tell you what I've learned about jaws from a weird angle. If we're going to be talking about jaws, you know that jaws look like this horseshoe, right? If you're looking down from below. And then there's going to be like this volume here that is going to be for the teeth, and then there's going to be another similar horseshoe with volume, and then you have the skull and everything rests, right? And when drawing the jaw from this angle, I'm thinking like, well, it is kind of the same. Now here's the thing, jaws are not parallel to the line of the half of your face. So if you're doing this line here to draw, and then you do this is just a bit unnatural. This doesn't happen. If you look at this face, it's not at this angle, but at this angle. This shows up. This is the shape of the jaw. And you have to work that into your weird face angle. And one of the solutions that I came up with is that, well, once you have a grasp of this distance between the mouth and the chin, which, you know, something very useful will be just to interpret this as some sort of ball, because this has this volume and you have to work it into your face. Then the next thing that you have to do is pretty easy. You can follow a straight line, but it doesn't go from the chin to this part of the jaw, it goes from the mouth. So if I had to correct this drawing that I have here, I'm going to... The first thing that I would do is like, well, what is the chin like? Is this going to be like something like this? So I do have a similar ball or shape, and then I can go to this line and know that this is the shape that I should be drawing. And this happens the same, like you can draw a parallel line here, and you know that this is the same thing. Now, well, let me see if I can fix it. I'm going to have to erase everything just a bit. Here I'm going to erase all this part just a bit, and I'm not saying that I'm going to get this like super right from the get-go, but it looks a little bit better. And I think that that is one of the secrets. You know, just to not get confused, I'm just going to erase everything here. I'm going to take this guy's small but long chin here, and then I'm going to go and do something like this. And it does look a lot better than the previous example that I had, right? So that is kind of the secret for the chin. I have other examples that I've been working on other faces and I want to show them to you. This I have here, and you see that the higher angle, like the lower angle, it's it's a little bit easier than this angle that I'm doing here. I still trying to figure it out, but if you see all these examples that I have here looking up, you will see that what they're about. Once I have the nose, I use this distance just to drive the mouth and know kind of decide the distance where the eye is going to be here. And then I just have this little sphere here that is going to follow me here. Here I have the same. It's just this volume here for the chin. And where does the jaw go? It goes in a straight line here. This curve that, well, not a straight line, but this curve that follows the mouth to the jaw. And I have a final row of examples. Like, look at this mess. This is why I didn't do a video on other angles, because I still haven't figured it out. Now I really like, I'm going to choose another color here. Now I really like this one. In this one, well, it still needed some work. Well, let's see if I can fix it right now, because it is such a low angle, you know? But this would be something like this, and this would be something like this, and it is it is a little bit better. It is much better actually. Well, let's just do some examples so I can finally show you. Okay, so here we go. I have this circle here. I'm just going to give this angle here, like the nose is going to go this way. Following this curve. Now I follow this so I can do the mouth. I follow this to define the curve of the jaw. Then bring this down. Like the jaw is going to be somewhere around here. I'm not going to be trying to be accurate with the character that I was using in previous examples. It's probably going to look similar. So I follow this line in order to have a reference on what the jaw is going to be. This line. Let me see, I want to see if I'm liking it. Just turn it around. It's not so bad. This is the nose. Now we're going to do the masky thing to know where to put the eyes. Okay, I'm going to turn it around again. I know, it can be pretty boring if I do this constantly, but... What I have here, you know that the ears are going to be in the distance between the eyebrows and the nose, like this is going to come this way. Basic human proportions, I guess. And that's going to be, well, I'm going to break this down just a little bit. Now, I always have to face this problem where I don't have a lot of skull left. And, well, I have to improve on that. I'm just going to give myself just a little bit more skull here. And, well, he's going to have this really simple hair. Now I'm going to try another one and see what happens, just be a little bit looser. So once again, I have this here, I have this here, this is where the nose is going to be, this is where the eyes are going to be. So the mouth here, going to look pretty similar as well. Now the jaw, well, let's just give it a big round jaw here. See, all the distances are pretty much defined already, so I just have to do doing just one simple nose here. Giving it back upper lip like this. Work a little bit on the jaw. Just let me turn it around first to see how this is coming. I like where this is going. This is going to be the chin. This is going to be a really strong jaw. And, well, now I'm just going to put the eye somewhere around here. He's looking to the side, because why not? I want to give it some space here for the eyebrows and to give it some volume here. Ears are going to be somewhere like this. And if I'm going to bring this down just a bit, maybe just a bit of forehead, and well, let's just give him big mohawk, because why not? So you understand what I did, right? Once I have an anchor to the rest of the proportions of the face, like the nose, I can just start going just a little bit down to define the mouth and then get the chin right. And once you get that chin as a volume, then you can use the distances from the mouth to know where exactly this part of the jaw is going to be the maxillary, and then you can just draw a line between them. It's not hard. And once you get that, well, then you can just basically use the rest of the natural proportions that you know from, drawing faces. If you need to know how to draw faces, you can just look for a link on my channel. There's going to be plenty of links for that. So that's going to be it for today. Tomorrow I'm going to try to actually get the top down angle right, because it's going to be a challenge, but I'm up for it. I'm going to get it right. I'm going to get it right, and we're going to get it right. You're going to get it right too. Give it a like if you like it. Leave a comment if you think that I'm making any mistakes, because there might be something that I'm missing and I want to know. And if not, just leave a comment using the word potato. My name is Javi and I can draw. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next video, and that's it. Bye.